The mother of Trystyn Bailey's killer will spend this Mother's Day behind bars. This afternoon, Crystal Smith was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years probation for tampering with evidence. Surveillance video showed Smith washing her son Aiden Fucci's jeans in a sink hours after he murdered Bailey. I spoke with an attorney not associated with this case about today's sentence and the defense attorney's legal strategy leading up to today.
State your name.
Crystal Smith.
How old are you?
38.
It's one of the few times 38-year-old Crystal Smith is seen in court before a judge. Even during her son Aiden Fucci's sentencing, she chose not to attend. Lawyer Belkis Plata, who's not associated with this case, says Smith's absence was by design and likely a legal strategy to separate Smith's crimes from her son's. Smith was sentenced to 30 days in prison and 5 years probation. Plata says she was surprised at the punishment that was handed down.
I think it's probably because the victim's family was in agreement. I don't know that that would have been the sentence the judge would have given should she have gone to trial.
Plata thinks Trystyn Bailey's family agreed to the plea deal and sentence because they've heard the painful details surrounding their daughter's death dozens of times in court and didn't want to relive them again in trial. Plata says even though Smith will serve her time in a St. Johns County jail and not a state prison, she says the 5-year probationary period severely limits Smith's liberties.
She's going to have a probation officer that she's going to have to check in with at least monthly, if not more. The probation officer can come to her home whenever she wants, go through her things. She's going to have to ask permission to travel, to change housing if she wants to move.
In court today, Trystyn Bailey's mother spoke directly to Crystal Smith, urging her to take full responsibility for her actions.
Crystal, no one can make you a good, honest person. Only you can do that. I do have hope from the words of your mother that you are a good person and you can take this time to get back on track.
Plata points out that both mothers lost their children. One was murdered and the other will likely spend the rest of his life in prison.
Trystyn they'll never see again, but Aiden's going to be incarcerated likely for the rest of his life. So I do think that her mother was being genuine in trying to speak with Crystal.
Lawyer Belkis Plata also points out that Crystal Smith didn't have any criminal history, which could have been another factor into why she wasn't sentenced to a lengthy sentence in a state prison.